Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Caiden Cowger program, broadcasting from West Virginia. It is great to have you with us. So, for the next 2 weeks after today, I am not going to be here at the home radio desk. I'm going to be taking a much-needed break, and I'm probably going to end up coming back before the 2 weeks is over because you're going to have the Republican convention that's going to take place. But I'm supposed to be gone for 2 weeks. So, whether I'll be gone or not, I don't know. We'll find out. But I tell you, it's definitely much needed. I need a vacation. I need a break. I have a friend of mine, a really good friend, my best friend, is going on a mission trip too, and he's going to be gone it'll be the second week that I'm going. He'll be gone too, so he's going out of the country. So maybe we can even get him on the show, talk about the mission trip that went on, and we'll have something to look forward to when I get back. But I tell you, right now we have a lot of stuff going on in the news. This is what I mean. I'm supposed to be on break, but I'm probably not going to go on break, considering the stuff that we have going on with Hillary Clinton and everybody. I tell you, Hillary Clinton just got caught in a complete lie. I mean, the woman she got caught completely lying, deliberately, is what it appeared to be anyway. And you have a lot of these various news organizations that have put clips together after the FBI released the report. Now, the FBI is saying that they're not going to do anything to Hillary Clinton. They're not going to arrest her. They're not going to put her in jail or anything. However, what they are saying is that if anyone else would have engaged in this type of behavior, there's a good chance that they could have faced jail time. There's a good chance that they could have been arrested. But anyway, it completely makes Hillary Clinton look like the liar that she is when you listen to this statement released by James Comey, the head of the FBI. We have the audio bit here for you here. And while they're not going to be pressing anything, they did in this statement appear to verify that Hillary Clinton blatantly lied about her usage regarding the emails and her server. Go ahead and play it.
I did not email any classified material to anyone. There is no classified material.
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
I provided all my emails that could possibly be work-related.
Several thousand work-related emails that were not among the group of 30,000 emails returned by Secretary Clinton.
I thought using one device would be simpler.
She also used numerous mobile devices to send and to read email.
There were no security breaches.
It is possible that hostile actors gained access to Secretary Clinton's personal email account.
It was my practice to communicate with State Department and other government officials on their .gov accounts.
That hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account.
No doubt that we've done exactly what we should have done.
They were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
People will be able to judge for themselves.
We cannot find a case that would support bringing criminal charges on these facts.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
To be clear, this is not to suggest that in similar circumstances, a person who engaged in this activity would face no consequences.
Americans will find that, interesting, and I look forward to having a discussion about that.
Thank you, Reason TV. Oh my gosh. I mean, does that not just completely destroy her? I mean, everything the woman said was a lie. Everything she said. She deliberately lied. She lied to the American people. She lied to the FBI. I mean, that is the most destructive piece of audio I have ever heard regarding a presidential candidate. This is beyond Richard Nixon and Watergate. I mean, for what Richard Nixon did, that just concerned political parties. We're talking about the national security of the United States here, and Hillary thinks that she should be promoted to commander-in-chief when she can't even follow an email procedure? What in the world? Everyone keeps saying we can't trust Donald Trump with the nuclear codes. How in the world can we trust Hillary Clinton with anything? If she can't handle emails, how can she handle nukes? This is crazy. The American people, if they vote for her as president, that goes to show you the IQ of the average American voter is very, very low. But I don't think that Americans are stupid. I'm not a Democrat, okay? I think that this is going to really hurt her even more so. I think that you're going to see a lot of people starting to come out more so for Donald Trump. And you really don't hear about the Never Trump thing anymore, do you? Sort of after this email thing came out, that's sort of dying down a little bit. But it's, I tell you, it's, that audio bit, that's severely damaging. That is, every single thing, all of these press conferences compiled into that video, and everything that the head of the FBI director, everything that he said reveals that she lied. So basically what he is saying is that, I understand that, or what you have to understand is that we're not going to put her in jail. However, her actions were extremely careless. She did not handle this properly at all. She broke security procedures. She was completely careless. And in so many words, that's basically a Donald Trump endorsement, to be honest, from the FBI. Because, my gosh, guys, you heard it for yourself. That's, by the way, by Reason TV again. But, goodness sakes. I want to hear that one more time. I'm sorry. I want to listen to that. I apologize, but I want to just hear that one more time. It's really just too good. Go ahead and play it.
I did not email any classified material to anyone. There is no classified material. 110
emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
I provided all my emails that could possibly be work-related.
Several thousand work-related emails that were not among the group of 30,000 emails returned by Secretary Clinton.
I thought using one device would be simpler.
She also used numerous mobile devices to send and to read email.
There were no security breaches.
It is possible that hostile actors gained access to Secretary Clinton's personal email account.
It was my practice to communicate with State Department and other government officials on their .gov accounts.
Hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account.
No doubt that we've done exactly what we should have done.
They were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
People will be able to judge for themselves.
We cannot find a case that would support bringing criminal charges on these facts.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
To be clear, this is not to suggest that in similar circumstances, a person who engaged in this activity would face no consequences.
Americans will find that, interesting, and I look forward to having a discussion about that.
Can anyone vote for her now? I'm sure a lot of the people who've been to prison and back that can still vote would vote for her. That it really does explain why Democrats have been voting to grant or to remove the disenfranchisement of felons, doesn't it? Because those are the only people that are going to be able to vote for him before it's over with. I mean, this is just absolutely pathetic. I mean, she dug herself in a hole and she jumped in it. What do you say? I mean, seriously, she's a liar. She is a liar. And she's expecting to lead the United States of America. How in the world can anybody be given any position of authority when they are found in this huge pile of rubble, of dirt? My goodness, guys, this is horrible. I mean, there's not much you can say there other than she blatantly lied to the American people. You heard it with your own ears. Time and time again. Press conference after press conference. She addressed the email situation and she lied. Well, none of them were confidential. And then here we find out a bunch of them were confidential. I turned all of them in. They were erased. You mean to tell me 30,000 emails were all about her daughter's wedding? We're all about, average everyday stuff. Who's seeing her husband this weekend? You mean to tell me it was about personal family matters? I'm sorry, I don't believe that at all. I don't know how anyone can believe that. And then she says, I only needed, the reason why we went about it this way is because we wanted to make sure that, or make it more easier for me. So I only had to use one mobile device rather than several. And then here she accesses this email server from multiple mobile devices, multiple cell phones. Yeah. Ha. I mean, guys, if you're going to vote for her at this point, you have to really be a mentally disturbed person. I'm sorry, but I don't understand how anyone could possibly cast their ballot for Hillary Clinton after this. And the head of the FBI, because I was listening to a little bit of Rush yesterday, went to Morgantown. I was listening to Rush on the way down there. And one of the things that he said was that there are a lot of theories that were floating around amongst him and his friends via email. And he said one of the possibilities could be that the FBI director, the reason why he decided not to pursue a criminal case against Hillary Clinton, is because that would ensure a Bernie Sanders nomination, and because this FBI director could very well possibly be adamantly against socialism, maybe it's possible that he didn't want to see the destruction of the United States of America by being turned over to a socialist society. So maybe that's why he wants to leave Hillary in there, because James Comey is a Republican. That's another thing that is important to point out here. He is a Republican. But, guess who he's working for? He was appointed by President George W. Bush, but he's working for the executive branch, which guess who's in charge of the executive branch? President Obama, because the executive branch's position is to enforce the law. So, I mean, guys, while you had a lot of these various reporters out there talking about how Hillary is going to be imprisoned, you have these various news anchors talking about that, commentators on Fox News, it really doesn't shock me that nothing is being done. Because when President Obama announces that he's going to go out and start campaigning with her, and when he tries to get Bernie Sanders to endorse Hillary, and he tells Bernie Sanders that he's going to endorse Hillary, I think it was pretty obvious, at the very least at that point, that nothing was going to happen to Hillary Clinton, and Obama was going to make sure of it. Because all Obama has to do, being the head of the executive branch, he could even pardon her if it would come to that, so she would avoid having anything happening to her. So, guys, I mean, really, to be completely honest with you, Hillary just got by with it again. And if you read a lot of these comments from various Democrats and liberals regarding this entire scandal regarding the emails, they're just happy that she got by with it. They could care less if she's honest or not. They don't really care. All that they care about is that they successfully beat, quote unquote, conservatives and Republicans. And Hillary Clinton, once again, got away with another scandal.
Fighting liberalism one lie at a time.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. 4108.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. It is great to have you with us. So, from what I have here, apparently Comey is being interviewed by Congress. And from what I'm reading on Breitbart, Hillary's FBI testimony wasn't under oath or recorded, but it would still be a crime to lie. Well, it should have been recorded, my goodness. During testimony before Congress on Thursday, FBI Director James Comey stated that the FBI's interview with the presumptive Democratic presidential candidate nominee, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, former senator, was not under oath or recorded, but it would still be a crime to lie to the FBI. Comey stated that he did not personally interview Clinton and did not talk to all of the 5 or 6 who did interview Clinton. When he was then asked, did she testify or talk to them under oath, Comey answered no, but added that it's still a crime to lie to us. When asked if there was a transcript of the interview, Comey stated that there wasn't one because the interview wasn't recorded, but there was an analysis of Clinton's interview. So they didn't record Clinton's interview. They didn't write it down. Gee, I wonder who's doing that was. So they didn't put her under oath. They didn't record it. They don't have a transcript or anything into the investigation. Basically, it's a big cover-over. They are trying to smooth it over. And, I really don't understand, because if Hillary Clinton would have gone to jail over this entire thing, that would probably mean that Joe Biden would jump into the race and everyone would flock over to him. But to be completely honest with you, a lot of Republicans are afraid of Joe Biden for some odd reason. I really don't understand why, because the guy has never been able to get out of a Democratic primary. And look at how old the man is. So why are Republicans so afraid of Joe Biden? Really doesn't make much sense. But you have a lot of Republicans. Gee, I hope it's Hillary, because we can defeat Hillary. Joe Biden's going to be really. We're talking about the guy that has frequent hot mic incidents, okay, that cannot keep his mouth shut, and that can't write a speech without plagiarizing it off of somebody else. So I really do not understand what the big fear is of Joe Biden. But anyway, another thing that we have here regarding this entire election season. Apparently Donald Trump is going to be picking his vice presidential candidate soon. It's going to be in the next few weeks. And from what we understand, it's going to be announced at the Republican National Convention. At the Republican National Convention is when he's going to present this. And more than likely, from what I am seeing by various conservative news outlets and many political talking heads, he's really taking a good look at Newt Gingrich, which it would be quite fascinating to see a Trump-Gingrich ticket, because it was Newt Gingrich who served as Speaker of the House. I believe was also in charge of the impeachment proceedings against Bill Clinton. So the Clintons are afraid, very much so, of Newt Gingrich. And Newt is a very smart guy. He was in the Republican Party for several years. Really like him. Glenn Beck hates him, but we don't like Beck, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. But he's a pretty decent politician, pretty good Republican. A lot better than a lot of the ones that we have in there. But I think that it would be a really good combination to have a Newt Gingrich, Donald Trump ticket. I think it would look really, really good, because if you remember, in these various debates that took place between Newt Gingrich and the other Republicans when he was running for the presidency back in 2012, he would just absolutely destroy many of those commentators at the various debates. And it was just really good. I'll play one thing here for you. This is from one of the commentators, but one of the commentators asked Newt Gingrich about his ex-wife, and that was a big deal, and they were trying to get into his personal life. And he asked Newt Gingrich if he had an open marriage, because that was what was being speculated or rumored at the time. But go ahead and listen to Newt Gingrich's response to this reporter.
Gave an interview to ABC News and another interview at the Washington Post, and this story has now gone viral on the internet. In it, she says that you came to her in 1999 at a time when you were having an affair. She says you asked her, sir, to enter into an open marriage. Would you like to take some time to respond to that?
No, but I will. I think the destructive, vicious, negative nature of much of the news media makes it harder to govern this country, harder to attract decent people to run for public office, and I am appalled that you would begin a presidential debate on a topic like that. Every person in here knows personal pain. Every person in here has had someone close to them go through painful things. To take an ex-wife and make it 2 days before the primary a significant question in a presidential campaign is as close to despicable as anything I can imagine. My two daughters wrote the head of ABC and made the point that it was wrong, that they should pull it, and I am frankly astounded that CNN would take trash like that and use it to open a presidential debate.
As you noted, Mr. Speaker, this story did not come from our network. As you also know, it is the subject of conversation in the campaign. I get your point. I take your point.
John, it was repeated by your network. You chose to start the debate with it. Don't try to blame somebody else. You and your staff chose to start this debate with it. Now, let me be quite clear. The story is false. Every personal friend I have who knew us in that period says the story was false. We offered several of them to ABC to prove it was false. They weren't interested because they would like to attack any Republican. They're attacking the governor. They're attacking me. I'm sure they'll presently get around to Senator Santorum and Congressman Paul. I am tired of the elite media protecting Barack Obama by attacking Republicans.
So that was Newt Gingrich back in 2012. They had a hit piece on him regarding his marriage, first marriage, or I think it was first marriage. But anyway, it was one of his previous. It was his previous marriage, and it was really just a hit piece. There wasn't any substantial things about it. But I remember that taking place, and that was a really big moment for those of you who can remember back in 2012 when CNN asked that question. It was John King, and Newt just absolutely mutilated him there. I mean, just absolutely destroyed him, because even his daughters came out and they said, no, that's not true, pull it now. And they provided, information regarding that entire thing, but denying that it was true. But I think Newt would do very, very well in a debate. I mean, I think he'd do absolutely remarkable in a vice presidential debate against Hillary Clinton's pick. Because I have another thing here that I want to play for you. This is Juan Williams. I'm going to go ahead and load this up. But this was another really good one. Juan Williams was basically calling Newt Gingrich a racist, and Newt made a mess of him.
My email account, my Twitter account has been inundated with people of all races who are asking if your comments are not intended to belittle the poor and racial minorities. You saw some of this reaction during your visit to a black church in South Carolina.
The fact is that more people have been put on food stamps by Barack Obama than any president in American history. I know among the politically correct you're not supposed to use facts that are uncomfortable. Second, you were the one who earlier raised a key point. The area that ought to be I-73 was called by Barack Obama a corridor of shame because of unemployment. Has it improved in 3 years? No. They haven't built the road. They haven't helped the people. They haven't done anything.
And see right there, Newt called Juan Williams out and destroyed him.
Some say he's the next Rush Limbaugh.
I tell you, this kid's got 90% of Rush's venom with only 10% of the biomass.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. Great to have you with us. So another thing that we have up here, President Obama apparently has some new photos coming out. Got a beautiful photo shoot. No, I'm kidding. Bill O'Reilly did a segment on his show, according to Daily Mail, and revealed photos of President Obama in traditional Islamic dress. And this is on his program that took place on Wednesday night. And they were from his half-brother Malake's wedding. Fox News host said that it was very difficult to verify the exact location of the photographs, a similar set of which were first released back in 2014 by Malake and previously published on DailyMail.com, but claimed they were taken in Maryland in the early 1900s. According to his half-sister, Barack Obama attended his half-brother's wedding ceremony in the early 1990s. Malake Obama was a Muslim, Bill O'Reilly said. The factor has obtained pictures, allegedly from that wedding, which we believe was held in Maryland. Malake was married in 1981 for the first time, and President Obama was his best man at that ceremony. He now has multiple wives. Interesting. O'Reilly used the photos in a monologue, alleging the president's deep emotional ties to Islam have stopped him from effectively combating ISIS, while also saying that he believes the photos prove that President Obama is not a devout Christian. Because obviously you're not going to be dressed in traditional Muslim garb if you're not a devout Christian. He did this while attacking President Obama hours after he revealed that he would not be withdrawing troops from Afghanistan, saying that President Obama, as we all know, will not even use the words Islamic terrorism. Again, today, when telling the nation that America will maintain 8,000 troops in Afghanistan, the president did not accurately describe the situation there, putting forth that it was more about politics than Islamic terror. O'Reilly claims that the president's failure to identify the terrorist threat facing America has allowed ISIS to run amok in the Middle East, a mistake he claims the commander-in-chief will not acknowledge. There is no question the Obama administration's greatest failure is allowing the Islamic terror group, ISIS, to run wild, murdering thousands of innocent people all over the world, including many Muslims, O'Reilly said. Mr. Obama has never acknowledged that mistake, nor does he define the ISIS threat accurately. That group is killing innocent people in order to impose radical versions of Islam on the world. The jihad is solely based on theology, perverted as it may be. Obama's refusal to use the phrase Islamic terrorism, preferring to say instead militants or simply terrorists, has long been a sore spot for Republican detractors, including Donald Trump. And guys, as we read for you here on this show out of the Keiths, it said very clearly after the Orlando shooting, read it for you right here on this show. And in that Hakif, it said very clearly that you are to go out and you're to kill gay people. You're to kill the people that are engaging in homosexual behavior. So to say that this is somehow completely absurd, that there's, nothing that's, violent about Islam, it's just a complete denial of reality. I mean, it is a refusal to acknowledge the truth. That's exactly what's taking place, because it is as clear as day that Islam has radical ties, so the religion itself. I mean, take a good look at the behavior that took place before the modern era. It was barbaric. Pretty much what they're doing now. They've never evolved. These Muslims that are not violent, that are not what is being referred to as extremist, are considered by these Muslims that have been following the same practices for, hundreds of years as being basically fake Muslims, bogus Muslims. They have the appearance of a follower of Islam, but they're not true followers of Islam. And these people have been practicing it for years. The people that we see as over here as not being that radicalized, they are following a modern changed version of the Islamic religion. And, guys, the thing that really gets me here is that the liberal left thinks that you can just change, that you can change Islam. These radicals over in the Middle East can be somehow converted over to a more peaceful, tolerant version of Islam, if you can say that even exists. But that's what the liberal left is saying, okay, that we can transition that. These people follow Islam because they believe that it is the faith that they are to have that will send them to be with Allah forever, okay? They believe that this is a legitimate religion. Now, here's the thing that you have to understand here, okay? With the entire Islamic faith, you cannot just simply say, you know what, your faith regarding Islam, it's incorrect. It's wrong. You need to follow this more peaceful version over. You can't do that because they're not going to. Why in the world are they going to take your word over what they believe is the book that will send them, to eternal paradise? Why are they going to take your word over that? You can't change a religion like that because they will still recognize the traditional faith as being the one true religion because Allah does not change. That's what they believe. So the best way to combat Islam is by sharing with them the Word of God, by sharing with them the gospel. That's how you do it. You don't combat Islam by trying to weaken Islam because you're never going to weaken Islam. It is a religion that is built upon evil. You're not going to be able to do that. However, you can convert members of the Islamic faith over to Christianity. And the reason and how that can occur is by presenting to them the gospel of Jesus Christ, because Christ can change people's lives. But that's where it comes in being a witness, where it comes in witnessing to people. But if you notice, the liberals are never going to say that. They're never going to say that Christ is the answer. They're never going to say that Christianity is the answer. But that is the only thing that can defeat evil. That's Christianity. But, guys, this is, been a common practice with the Obama regime. They have failed to call it what it is, radical Islam. They have absolutely no interest in calling it that and referring to it as that. And really, we are just in we're in a mess until we get a new president. And hopefully that next president will be Donald Trump and not Hillary Clinton. Because if it's Hillary Clinton, we're going to be in an even bigger mess. I guarantee it. And apparently, we have, still more stuff coming out on the Clintons. FDI did not put Hillary under oath like we read earlier. Clinton Foundation is now under investigation, possibly, according to what we're seeing from Brett Baer from Fox News. The FBI Director Comey will not comment when asked if there's an investigation into the Clinton Foundation and won't say if it's part of this probe. So the Clinton Foundation could even very well be possibly investigated by the FBI now. So, it's just more and more stuff that's coming out here. It really just does not look good for Hillary Clinton, and hopefully they don't elect her as the next president of the United States. That's it. But another thing that is also being reported on here is that Rudy Giuliani could also very well serve in a Trump administration along with Newt Gingrich, potentially as Attorney General, from what I'm reading on various websites here. And if that would happen, Rudy Giuliani said that as Attorney General, if he would be appointed, he would personally see to it that another criminal investigation would take place of Hillary Clinton and she would be prosecuted. That is Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York during 9/11. So, guys, this is far from over. This could go very well past the next few months. It could go all the way past November. It could go the next year. If Donald Trump is elected as president, if they decide to go forward with take President Obama's slogan there, forward, if they decide to go forward and prosecute Hillary Clinton, she could not be out of the creek yet. She could still very well have a further investigation into her illegal activities, because that's exactly what they were. They were careless activities. She put the nation in danger, and as a result, she wants to be rewarded by being given the title President of the United States.
Caiden Cowger.
Keeping America straight.
Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
If you've ever been looking for a way to invest your money, gold can be a very good investment. Let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is one of the best companies in the business dealing with gold and other precious metals. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and can offer spectacular information on investing in gold. All you have to do is call 1-800-932-4108, and they will give you the knowledge that you need to make an investment. Even if you've just been curious about purchasing gold, this is a great group that can provide you with reliable information. Call 1-800-932-4108 and also ask them about some of their ebooks, such as 10 Shocking Reasons Why You Should Buy Gold and the Definitive Gold Guide. These resources are great for anyone, especially those that are just curious about investing. Call 1-800-932-4108. And some of their products that they offer are quite amazing. I mean, they have the gold bars, they have the gold coins, but they also have this thing called a Valcambi bar. And this is basically just a little bar about the size of a credit card that can fit into your wallet, made up of little grams of gold. So anytime that you just want a gram of gold, you just break one of them off. It's really quite neat. So by all means, contact our friends at Capital Gold Group. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. Once again, that is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. Oh, I tell you, you have Bolton that's saying, I'd be in jail right now if I did what she did. And that is the former UN ambassador, James Bolton. He told Breitbart News on Sirius XM that he would be in jail right now if he did what Hillary Clinton did, adding that he has seen people who have handled much less sensitive information prosecuted and not only their careers ruined, but put in jail for far less than this. Concerning FBI Director Comey's decision not to recommend prosecution for Hillary Clinton, he thought it was cowardice on Comey's part, he said. I hope that the questioning he's going to get today on the House side, and I'm sure that there will be other things, other hearings as well, that can help penetrate it, because even to give Comey the benefit of the doubt to say that he was trying to protect the FBI, I think he still has harmed the FBI in a very serious way. As for Hillary Clinton and the State Department, said Bolton, I think that there is a systematic problem with the State Department, a lack of concern for classified information. Comey referred to that in his statement on Tuesday, but doesn't basically the Clintons are involved in very, very dirty, evil, authoritative behavior. Because, guys, he goes on to say in this entire thing that the email server and a number of other things, she made the culture even worse. But, guys, the thing that they really have to take away from is the Clintons are power hungry, all right? They crave power. They are thirsty. They thirst for power. And that's very, very dangerous. Because despite what people are saying about Donald Trump, I believe that Donald Trump does have good intentions. I think that the reason why Donald Trump decided to run for the presidency was because he legitimately wants to help make America great again. He wants to help this country. He wants to do his part in trying to fix America in the areas where we have fallen, in the areas where we have become weak, and he wants to try to improve the nation. I think that that is a genuine concern that Mr. Trump has. And I think that that is why he decided to put his name on the ballot to run for the presidency this year in 2016. So you compare that man to Hillary Clinton, someone who thirsts for power, who craves power, whose only interest being involved in government is power, and you compare that to the life of Bill Clinton, who obviously loves power. I mean, look at his life. It's luxurious. He goes out, he parties with porn stars, goes to islands where they have underage girls being used for inappropriate purposes. That's what's being reported anyway. Put it that way. It's being reported by various news outlets. It was on Fox News. Sean Hannity was revealing it. It's very concerning. And guys, to be completely honest with you, the Clintons feel like they're kings and queens. They feel like they are royalty. They are the monarch of the Democratic Party. And the Democrats, after all of these scandals, after all of these horrible incidences with the Clintons, the Democrats still exalt them, still protect them, and still want them in leadership positions. So my question to you guys is, what does that say about the Democratic Party? When you choose evil leaders, more than likely, it is because you are evil yourself. And it really does demonstrate the ideology and the pure wickedness of the Democratic Party when they choose Hillary Clinton to be their head representative. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you here in a few weeks. May God bless you. For more information on the Caiden Cowger program, go to CaidenCowgerProgram.com. For the latest news exposing the left, go to CowgerNation.com. God bless and God save this nation.